first of all, I'm going to apologize for the lighting, but it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning yet, and it's still very, very dark here, so my lighting is what it is. I have played with lights, I have moved. I don't know how to make it better, you guys. I'm really sorry, but I didn't want to delay podcasting any longer. I hope you enjoyed my holiday vlogs, my take on Vlogmas. I enjoy doing it a whole lot. That's a lamp, by the way. It looks bizarre. Looks like a weird hat tree or something. Anyway, welcome to Scrap Fairy Knits. This is episode 21, and I would like to welcome everyone who's showing up for the first time, and an extra special welcome if you've seen this before and decided to come back, because I'm kind of all over the place. I don't have as much knitting content to show you as I would like. I do have a finished object, which I'm super proud of, and I worked on them. I worked on them from the 1st of December. I finished them a couple of days ago. But these are the first of two pairs of Droid's mashup socks out of Mustache Yarns in her Galactic Battles colorways. This orange stripe is BB-8. The blue and gray here is R2-D2. I'm sorry, the sock behind me has different. This is yellow, and it also has some blue and some red in it. It's C3PO on this cuff, R2 on this cuff. This one has an R2 toe. This one has a 3PO toe. A big 3PO toe, because I ran out of BB-8. I didn't run out of BB-8 just using it on this pair of socks, because at the same time I started this pair for my husband, I started a pair for myself, and I am one whole sock in, and then just past the heel going into the foot. And this is something super weird for me. I did a ribbed whole leg on my sock. The back is not ripped all the way because I got tired of ribbing, and I wanted it to go faster. And I'm really kind of ashamed of myself that they're not already finished too. And also I messed up my heel turn. That's the pearl bumps on the outside, the stockinets on the inside of this one heel. It's correct on this one, but I'd already made a mistake. It's correct on my BB-8 heel. I'd already made a mistake and pulled the heel back once. I had made a mistake with my stitch count. No, I was doing the whole bottom and garter because I really am enjoying doing a garter flap. And this is just something, I'm sure other people have done it, but it was something I wanted to try because I had done garter short row heels, and I made my husband's pair with the garter heel flap, and so I wanted to see how it wore myself, because he'll tell me it's fine, because that's what he always says. But anyway, so this is Mustache Yarns in 3 of the Galactic Battle colorways, and I do have enough. Like, this is the rest of my R2 ball. It's almost gone, and it was center pull, so sorry it looks so bad. And I have some more of my 3PO ball. Quite a bit of 3PO, actually. And that's all that I have left. I halved each skein, so I've almost used 150 grams of the Mustache Yarn on 2 pairs of socks. It won't take me a whole 150 grams to do the 2 pairs of socks. I'll have some left over of one of those colors. And I don't know, this was the very last of the BB-8 yarn. I thought I would have enough to do a little band on both of my socks, but I didn't. I should have done a little less on this one, but it's okay. They're Droid's mashups. They weren't ever going to match. They weren't ever intended to match. I told my husband from the get-go what my plan was. I said, I'm assuming you don't care, and he's like, no, I don't care. I love hand knit socks, so it's intentional. I mean, it's not exact or anything. I wasn't worried about them matching exactly. I mean, the cuffs are the same length. And so really to the heel, they're almost matching in their oddness. But certainly the toes are off. He doesn't care. I don't care. I think they look fantastic. So I am the master of my own knitting. What can I say? I really am kind of ashamed that I had 10 days off work and I could not finish 2 pairs of socks, but I started getting wrist pain. I had knitted a washcloth and started another one. And I don't know, that cotton yarn, y'all. I'm sure it's just me and the fact that I was knitting and knitting and knitting. I don't know. My wrist got sore, so I started taking breaks from knitting, and that's what happened. I have one more thing that I really want to get finished very soon that you have seen before, and I don't know if I put any work on it since you last saw it. Oh, and this is in my One Sock Wonder bag, and I have just a Sucre miniature, also of holiday theme. This is a Hanukkah bag. One Sock Wonder does beautiful bags. This was a bag I was gifted last year or the year before. I can't remember now. And this is a Sucre jelly donut, because what do you eat at Hanukkah? Jelly donuts. We celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah at my house. Actually, I celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah. My husband really just celebrates Hanukkah, but that's okay. This is a project bag of unknown origin. It was also gifted to me, but it doesn't have a maker tag in it. It does, however, hold my Tegna sweater. So, this is the back of my Tegna. This is where they separated. And this, it's ready. It's on holders for the front, so I just need to knit the front and then the sleeves. And it's knit all out of Lolo Did It. This is the Elegance colorway. This is going to look so good on me, you guys. I really love this colorway. This is Elegance, and then the trim at the bottom. Oh, it's so pretty. Let me show you. The trim at the bottom. I'm sorry, you see all the ends and stuff hanging out. I have forgotten the name of. Well, that's my Elegance tag. It's going to highly annoy me that I can't remember the name of this yarn. Little Darlin'. Little Darlin'. And this is all knit in the plush sock base. This was my birthday present. I got this yarn in May. And I really thought in October I was going to finish the sweater, and I did not. Oh, my sleeves are on holders. That's why I have all these. I was like, why do I have all this yarn? Because there are things on holders, you guys. That's part of a sleeve. So, anyway, as soon as I finish that sock, it's going to be full steam ahead on my sweater. I really wanted it to wear to Vogue, but Vogue is Friday, and today is Tuesday. It's not going to happen. I've already resigned myself to it's not going to happen. It's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to make it. I'm wearing a sweater that I knit. I didn't start the sweater, so I don't have a project page for it, but actually my friend Lauren had started this sweater. She knit to just below the armholes, and then she didn't really like it, and she asked if I wanted to finish knitting it, and I said yes. And so she just sent it all to me, the yarn, the needles, everything, and I finished it, and I like it. It is kind of a short cropped cardigan, but it's great for when you just need a little something, and quite frequently indoors, that's all I need. I tend to be very warm, and I'm so sorry I sound bad today, you guys. It's been very cold here, and all of a sudden, my sinuses have just kicked into overdrive, so I have sinus issues. It's not a new thing. I feel like particularly people who live in the southeast are affected by sinus and allergies, but I don't feel bad. I just am a little stuffy, and I feel like I sound very weird. And I did get a few yarny gifts, but I'm only going to share one with you today because it's all that I brought out. It's sitting out ready to cake up because as soon as I finish that Tegna, you guys, my sweet stepson bought me not one, not two, not three, but 4, making a generous sweater quantity of yarn. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pavement sweater by Vera Valimaki. This is Lolo Did It in the most beautiful fire and ice colorway. I think this colorway is stunning. I would like to describe it for you. It's on the most delicate blue. I can't tell if cream or blue is really supposed to be the base. It's so pretty. And then it has these amazing fiery specks. I mean, I can just see Daenerys and Jon Snow all up in this. Like, it's so pretty. And I love it so much. Anyway. And this one has some blue, like blue speckles on the outside. So I feel like the others have blue speckles on the inside. But y'all, this is not only 4 skeins, it's 4 skeins of her cashmere base. I have the best stepsons in the entire world. I got a lovely, lovely, really sweet, thoughtful gift. If you saw, I can't remember if I showed them on my Vlogmas or if I just did a Snapchat or an Instagram story. I'm really enjoying Instagram stories and Snapchat, you guys. Well, really Instagram stories. Snapchat I do if I want to make sure the boys see something, but he got me this really cute silicone thing that goes over your tea mug and steeps your tea, and then it can squeeze your tea back. It's really cute. I'll show it to you, but not this time. I'll show it to you next time. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be my pavement sweater, unless I come up with another. I feel like the sweater needs to be plain because there's so much beautiful speckling that needs to be shown off. Look, there's touches of yellow, a beautiful gold, and I'm so, y'all, this yarn just, it makes me so emotional. I can't talk about it. I told you about this beautiful blue pops. Look, fire and ice. Can't you see it? Anyway, I love so many of Lauren's colorways. I would have them all if I could. I have a lot of them, and one of my goals, I don't really want to set a whole lot of I'm going to do this knitting goals, but one of my goals for this year is I really want to knit up some of my Lola Did It yarn because I've become a terrible dragon yarn hoarder. I mean, there's nothing terrible about hoarding your yarn, but I keep wanting things made out of it, and the only way that's going to happen is if I actually make them. I'm sorry, excuse me. I am so sorry. I may or may not cut that out. I probably won't because right now this is really short. I'm really sorry that it has been so long. I did finish a project for my own cow, which is now closed. So the Star Wars May the Force Knit With You cow that ran for several months this year is closed. I did not have a lot of participation, so it'll probably be a while before I host another cow, but I did have some prizes, and it was a project bag by Hopkins Studio and Hopkins Sewing Studio, and some minis from Becky at Ovis Yarns, a set of Star Wars mini. They were DK white. They're beautiful, and those are going to be going out to, I've just forgotten her rab name. Her real name is Kirsten. So, Kirsten, when you've seen this, let me know, because you are the only person that actively participated on the board. So, that prize is going to you. I saw a hashtag or two out there, but nobody really participated in the boards, and that's totally fine, you guys. It did happen during Prime gift knitting season, so it's not a big deal. But I finished a droid's hat during the cow. I finished my droid socks after the cow. That's funny. I knit a lot of droid stuff. I just realized that. The droid's hat was a gift. It has been gifted, and the recipient has already worn it several times and apparently really likes it. So yay. That means that person can have some more knits. There's nothing worse than gifting knitwear and then nobody ever wearing it. I've learned that as much as my husband really should wear fingerless mitts, he's probably not going to pick up that habit at this point. I knit him some fingerless mitts last year because his hands are always cold, and he works at a keyboard both at home and at work, and he says he doesn't need fingerless mitts because it's his fingers that are cold, and he doesn't believe me that if he wears those, his hands will be warmer. So we shall see. Time will tell if he ever will try that out. Who knows? He might. If he does try that out, he will learn that you can be warm if you warm things near the things that are cold. It helps warm the things that are cold. Well, it's amazing. I have that sweater on my list of things to do. I need a hat. I have a beautiful hat that someone knit and sent to me that I've been wearing, and I love that hat so much, and I can't find it right now. I feel like it's in a pocket, or it's gotten to my bedroom, which right now looks like a teenager lives there because I don't want to put anything away. I don't know what's up with that. I have to fix that because it's terrible. I'm a grown-up and I should put things away. I do have some Desert Vista dye work yarn that should be here today. It was showing out for delivery yesterday, but I have learned that at times it takes a day or so after post office shows it out for delivery sometimes, and I don't really understand that, but I want to do the Desert Vista dye work contest this year. I've been fascinated by it for the last few years. And with the order that's supposed to come in, right, I have some in my stash, but I have a particular yarn that I would like to start for January because I would love to knit them as a gift for my godson. It's a Winnie the Pooh colorway, and his nickname is Pooh. It has been since he was a baby, so we call him Pooh Bear. Because he's precious and we love him. He's like 6 feet tall now. He's amazingly tall and handsome young man, but it's so weird when they grow up, guys. It's so weird. Anyway, I would love to get that yarn in and start and finish it by the end of January because his birthday is at the end of January, and I think I could finish something for him. Either I was trying to think if mittens would be better for him, and I would like a hat. So I want to knit every single thing in the whole world right now. It's really hard. I have yarn for Star Wars sweater that I've been wanting to knit for my husband. I actually had yarn for it, and then I found yarn I liked better. It's in this room, but it's way across the room, and you don't want to see it. It's nothing fancy. It's not hand-dyed. It's just Barocco vintage and a cream and a blue, because it's gonna look good with his eyes. And that's all I've got going on right now. So, Friday, like I said, I'm going to Vogue Knitting Live. I might do some vlogs. I don't know if I'll be able to vlog and upload. We're staying in the hotel where the Vogue is, so it's the Marquis. The Marriott Marquis. That's it. Oh, it's like I can't believe that. I always forget the name of that hotel. This will be my second year staying at the hotel, and that is the way to go as far as I'm concerned. Especially if you're in New York with no car, it's best to just stay where you need to, near where you need to be, and then you can walk or we don't even have to take the subway though, y'all. It's cold outside. We will go out to our favorite deli while we're there, but we land Friday morning and we're there until Sunday evening, so very excited about that. I go with my sister-in-law, who is great, and we have a fabulous time. We both like to eat and knit, and shop. So I am very much looking forward to getting to see some junk yarn in person. That's high on my list of yarn. I do have one skein of junk yarn in the Ray colorway. Would not mind having an additional colorway from her. There's not a whole lot that is in my mind that I want to buy. I can't remember who all is there from the vendor list right now, but I have my badge, everything, and I need to pack ahead of time. I'm gonna, if my Desert Vista dye work yarn gets here, I'll be taking my DVD socks with me. So I'm actually really excited, and I hope they show up soon. Oh, and I need to get started on something for the commercial yarn along because I have commercial yarn. Ooh, my husband's sweater is commercial yarn. I should start that, but I want to finish my sweater first. So we'll see what happens. I will not be editing this because it's not very long today. I again want to thank you all. We've gotten several new subscribers in the last few weeks since I started doing the Christmas vlogs. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you would like more vlog style day-to-day stuff, I can certainly do that. But I just thought, since I was just really doing my advent calendar on the holiday vlogs, that it was better just to save them up and do them in little spurts, because I don't mind committing to 15 or 20 minutes of watching videos that I find very easy. And I like seeing what's in everybody's advent calendar, so I hope that was okay with everyone how I did that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to watch the time, and I just remembered I have an egg that is boiling on the stove for breakfast. So I'm going to head out because it's 20 minutes. My egg should be done by now. And I want to let you guys know. Oh, I don't remember if I said this. Today's Tuesday, January the 9th. So have a safe and happy rest of your week. Have some great knitting. Please click and subscribe. I would love to have more subscribers. And let me know what you're working on. I've told you what I'm working on. Like I said, I hope I'm through with my sock, you guys. I can see the end of it. It's past the heel now. It should just zoom on down to the toe. And I read 2 books last week. Between last Monday and Sunday of this past week, I read 2 books. So the first book was The Mermaid Sister by... what is her name? The Mermaid's Sister. Let me look it up. Okay, The Mermaid's Sister by Carrie Ann Noble. And I love that book, y'all. It was like 237 pages. It was a fantastic read. It's very classic fantasy. If you've read this book, please let me know if you like it. If you've read other of her books, please let me know if I should pursue this. It's free on Amazon if you're a Prime member right now, or you can get it with Kindle Unlimited. So you should check that book out if you like fantasy. The other book I just finished is Ready Player One. I could not put that book down. I read it between Friday and Sunday. I can't wait for the movie. There was one super nerdy reference that irritated me because it referenced the second movie the quote appeared in and not the first movie. And I was like, well, if I'm going to nerd out, this is it, because there's so much I love about the book. But it was excellent, dystopian, futuristic. The movie looks incredible. Steven Spielberg directed it, and I love Spielberg movies as a rule. So, let me know what you think about these things, either in the Downbore or over in our RAF group, Scrap Fair Knits, or you can email me at scrapfair@gmail.com. Thanks so much, and have a great day.